Hey everybody, it's your daddy, Swan Repellent. I had a texting conversation with Earl David Warden, aka David Warden, aka News Now Houston, aka a News Now Rapist, aka CIA. You know, the guy that likes to stick firearms in defenseless females' mouths and rape them. That guy. Um, he's more crazy than I even thought. Okay, so uh, just to set the scene, okay, I mirrored a video from another channel, not his, okay, and I didn't know that the video came from Earl's channel. Did not know. I guess it did. Um, and so then he filed a copyright claim on me. Okay. And then I asked him, okay, well, I rescind the copyright claim. I'll take it down and we'll be done with this. He's like, no, that he wanted me to ask him nicely that I should have contacted him over a video on a third party channel. That doesn't make any sense. How do I contact him when I didn't know it came from his channel? Somebody else got a hold of the video and posted it. And so I followed the protocol I'm mirroring. So that has nothing to do with me. And then he's talking about all sorts of garbage that's a attorney work product. No, that is a public record because I'm sure the police department who was interrogating Earl has their own video. So, I mean, it's just nonsense. And Earl is, he's stressed out because he's going to be going away for a long time on this rape allegation. And if he doesn't, then then his boys at the CIA will, lie, corrupt, kill a judge, kill a jury member to get him out of this. But so, and Earl, Earl is a classic sociopath where he literally thinks he's smarter than everybody. Earl thinks he's smarter than God. Earl thinks he's smarter than everybody. And, I'm not a genius, but I'm also not a moron. And when somebody admits they're a governmental agent and they have a non-disclosure and they won't tell anybody who they work for, that's a strong, indication that they're still employed with the federal government. And Earl, my contention is that Earl is a federal employee. He's acting at the behest of the federal government. And he cannot chill my speech. He cannot take that video down. That is an extension of my speech. And so I've simply asked Earl through text, hey, Earl, could you resend the video? After it's resended, I'll take the video down and we'll go about and you and I will go about our lives. Yet he told me to sue him. So he somehow thinks that he's going to countersue me for, monetary gain on the views I got. Yeah, go ahead and sue. My channel's not monetized and, good luck getting anything from me. So I guess we'll have to do it the hard way, Earl. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you're an asshole. You're a rapist. You're a governmental agent. And you just need to go to prison for the rest of your life because you're not going to stop raping. You're not going to stop working for the CIA. And, you're a piece of shit. And again, I will reiterate. Anyone who is still subscribed to News Now Houston is a rapist lover. You love raping. You love Earl to rape your wife, your daughter, your sister, your mother, etc., etc., etc. I mean, I'm the only one besides maybe Merv, who's an undercover cop, who has denounced News Now Houston. Everybody's, let's wait and see. Let's wait, let's just wait and see if he's convicted again of rape. This situation kind of reminds me of the Whitney Houston, whole whole allegations for 20 years that, people were saying she's smoking crack cocaine. Oh, she's smoking coke. She's snorting coke. She's doing drugs. And then she's found dead in a bathtub. So at what point do we call this what this is? Okay? Earl is a rapist. And, he's also a liar, too, because, he tries to spin the game. Oh, well, that video was attorney-client work product. No, it wasn't. Obviously he released it or somebody released it. It's not attorney work, client product because it was not in the presence of an attorney, you dumb fuck. And also, if I were so inclined, I could FOIA the video that the police department has of that interrogation. And you were there voluntarily, you dumb fuck. So, my motto is, if you're dealing with Earl David Worden, if the beard be a jiggling, he be a lying. And it's unfortunate that I'm going to have to tie David up in court for years because, I'll just tie him up in court for years. It'll cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars and, we'll get nowhere. All because, he wants to be unreasonable. Oh, and he wants me to ask him nicely. See, I think that Earl has me confused with the bitches that he's been raping. I don't talk nice, Earl. I don't act nice. I'm an asshole, Earl. I'm a prick. I'm a dick. That's who I am. And that's public information. So, I hope that other people, if other people have their video that I mirrored taken down by Earl, sue him. Well, excuse me. I retract that statement. I am going to sue Earl on the basis of that he's a governmental agent because he's admitted as much. And there's case law to support that if Earl or anybody else is acting at the behest of the federal government and they're chilling your speech, they're hurting you, they're doing, whatever the case may be, they're liable. It's just that simple. And then at that point, then I have subpoena power. And I can subpoena specifically who he is working for. And then we'll get into it. And then I can, can post that on YouTube. So, Earl, I don't think you're thinking clearly. I'll give you an opportunity until 12 midnight here. I'll even give you till a 1 o'clock Central Time, a 12 your time here tonight, to rescind the copyright claim or start the process of rescinding the copyright claim. Once it's rescinded, I'll voluntarily take the video down, and then we'll be done with it. I don't like going to court any more than you, but, I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. You have a lot more to lose at this juncture than I do, Earl. So, the smart play here from your perspective, because you got, criminal things, you've got some other things going on, is, just rescind it. And I'll take it down voluntarily, and we'll be done with it. But, you didn't like how I asked you because you like the females that you raped ask nicely to be raped. You're a sick individual, Earl. And I don't think there's any rehabilitation for you. I'm usually on board upon the school of thought that there's a rehabilitation for people in certain circumstances. But you showed a pattern since, and, I'll put this out there, since 1979 that you've been raping at the behest of the CIA or the federal government, whoever the case may be. And the whole name thing, that is just a semantical argument. Anyway,